Now we're going to learn how to write inequalities from graphs. And the inequalities that we're going to see in this lesson are going to be set up on number lines. When we look at the number line, there's three very important things that we need to look for. First, what number has a circle with it? Second, is that circle open or closed? A closed circle just means that it's colored in. And third, which part of the number line is shaded? Once we figure out those three pieces of information, we'll know exactly what inequality symbol to use when we set up our answer. And just to review, and this is important for us to know, our four inequality symbols. We have greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, and less than or equal to. So all of our answers are going to have one of these four symbols with it. Let's look at an example. Write an inequality to represent the graph. So we can see here that part of our number line is represented with this blue arrow. We also have a circle with the number 2. Everything that we see that's in blue represents the solutions to our inequality. So we don't have a variable provided for us, so we can make up some variable to represent all of the solutions that we see here in blue. Let's just use the variable x. So x can be all of those numbers that are to the left of 2. We can see that we have our open circle at positive 2, and everything to the left is shaded in blue. So x can be -5, -1, it could be 0, it could be +1. And notice that all the way to the left, the arrow part of our number line is also shaded in blue. So that means that our solutions for x keep going on and on to infinity as we go further into the negative numbers to the left. So now that we looked for our circle, which we see at the number 2, it's an open circle, and our number line is shaded to the left of 2. Now let's see what all of that information tells us to help us represent our inequality. First, the open circle at 2 tells us that x is not equal to 2. 2 is not included as part of the solution set for x. Anything less than 2 is included, so we could say 1.9999999 is a part of our solution set for x, but not exactly 2. And we can see that since our number line is shaded to the left of 2, so that tells us that x can be anything less than 2. So we know that x can be anything less than 2, but not exactly equal to 2. So the best symbol for us to use is the less than symbol. So our inequality says that x is less than 2. Let's look at one more example. So we're going to look for those same three pieces of information. We want to see what number has the circle with it, whether the circle is open or closed, and which direction the number line is shaded. So we can see that we have a closed circle at the number -3, and everything to the right of that is shaded in, including the arrow at the end of the number line. So that tells us that all these solutions for this inequality keep going on and on for infinity in that positive direction to the right. So we'll need to pick a variable to represent these solutions that are colored in blue. We can use x again, or you can make up whatever letter variable you want. And since this time we have a closed circle at -3, that means that x is equal to -3. The closed circle means that we include that number as one of the solutions for x. So this time x can be equal to -3. And since everything to the right on that number line is shaded, then x is greater than -3. So now we see that x is greater than -3, but also equal to -3 because the circle is shaded in. Putting that together tells us that the best symbol to use is the greater than or equal sign. So x is greater than or equal to -3. So just remember, ask yourself those 3 questions, and that will help you to figure out exactly how to set up your inequality from a graph.